Hey, what's up guys, it's BlackBoyBanter. School Days was one of my favorite short anime series belonging to the harem genre when I was a kid. I first watched School Days when I was like around 12, 13 years old, and I think I rewatched the show like 3 times. Like, that's how much I fuck with the show. And back then, one of my favorite things to do after I watched a really good anime was to get on YouTube and check out other people's reviews and reactions to the anime I just watched, and basically compare their experiences and what they thought about the show to my own. And what I found was that a lot of people hated on this anime School Days. Like, there was a lot of fucking animosity towards this whole series. School Days to me was a unique take on the harem genre, and that's why I fuck with it. Like, we had a main character, Makoto, who did what most people would believe is unmoral. And what he did was unmoral. However, it's something that I feel the average adolescent guy who is put in his position would do. So in the beginning of the series, we have Makoto, and he's very shy, but he's extremely horny. I mean, he's like in the prime of his adolescence. However, we start off the series with him having this crush on this girl named Katsura. And he's always checking this girl Katsura out on the train and yada yada. And she kind of notices, but he's too much of a bitch at the time to make a move on her. But he has this really good best friend named Sekai, who basically was willing to help this guy Makoto out in trying to get these two together. Now the problem with Sekai was that she was a fat ass whore on the low. She wanted to give the cheeks to my boy Makoto from the beginning, but didn't know how to bring it up. And this bitch, and emphasis on bitch again, because this girl Sekai is a bitch, the shit she did was uncalled for. She got her and Katsura to link up, and then as soon as she got them together, she tried to get with my boy Makoto over some bullshit. She tried to tell this dude, like, you need some practice, so basically practice on me. And of course Makoto, because he's a fucking, 16-year-old kid with a hard dick, he's gonna take the first sign of booty that's in his direction. So we have this girl Sekai having make pretend sex with this dude. And of course, you're not just gonna stop there with some make pretend sex, he's gonna wanna go all the way. So this girl Sekai already had crush on this boy Makoto, so why in the fuck did you not just get with him in the beginning? Why the fuck you gonna try to pretend you're this good girl and send him with a girl like Katsura? Now, Makoto, a lot of people hate this dude Makoto because of what he did, but honestly, let's just be honest with ourselves real quick. If you guys were in Makoto's position, would you not take advantage of the situation? This girl Sekai was willing to give Makoto what he wanted, which was booty. Like I said before, he was raised shy, but at the same time of him being raised shy, he was extremely horny and in the prime of his adolescence, meaning that he's gonna be the horniest he's ever gonna be in his fucking life. Now, the thing with Makoto and Katsura's relationship is that he really, at least in my opinion, I believe he really did have love for Katsura, but she wasn't being sexual enough with him. She wasn't throwing him no ass. And this bitch Sekai was willing to give it up to him, but she was pretending it was practice. And through his practice sexual sessions with Sekai, Makoto realized his love for sex and became addicted to busting his nuts and random females. I'm gonna say it one more time. Makoto, my boy, became addicted to busting his nut and random females. And that's when all the problems of School Days ensues. Makoto became such a hornball that he was willing to sleep with any bitch that had a bum, that had a pussy. And the crazy thing about it was that other girls realized Makoto was sleeping around, and for some weird reason, became more attracted to him and offered their pussies to him as well. So Makoto was just going the whole school, just fucking everything, man. He became a Mac Daddy. He became a Mac Daddy from when he first started in the beginning, where he was just a shy little boy, just gawking at girls, taking pictures, and waiting to go home and masturbate in his room when no one's around. Now, this is where the problems of School Days really started, was because the fact that Makoto was not honest with the bitches who was fucking. All Makoto wanted to do, really, was just bust his nut. That's all he wanted to do. He just wanted to get with other girls and just go crazy. And now these girls have feelings for this dude, and a lot of these girls use sex to somehow implement themselves into this guy's life. But all he cared about was busting nuts. Now, like I said before, Makoto still had love for Katsura and didn't want to let her go, and therefore he kept leading her on. Now, Katsura knew what was going on, but was in denial, and by the end of the show, she ended up being fucking crazy. Then Sekai, the whore of the series, the biggest whore in my opinion, tried to pin Makoto down with a false pregnancy. Now, it's still up to debate whether the pregnancy was false or not, but in my opinion, it was false. I just feel like she used that as a way to tie Makoto down. God damn, School Days really show how these real life horrors be like, man. There was so many, like, bruh. Even Sekai's right hand shorty, Setsuna, even gave the cheeks to Makoto, but played it off like it was for the well-being of her friend Sekai. Like, bitch, who was you fooling? Probably saw Makoto busting down hella females and probably wants some dick too. She's probably trying to figure out his stroke game, his stroke is on point or whatever, and she wants some. But these females can never admit, like, I just want some dick. Like, they just can never admit that shit. They got played off like, oh, I'm doing this for Ben, my friend. I'm doing this for... No, you just want some dick. Just admit this shit and move on. Now, this anime did not condone Makoto's actions, but showed how you can really fuck up innocent people by not being real with them. Like, Katsura wasn't this crazy bitch in the beginning. She became a crazy bitch after all the emotional torment my boy Makoto put her through. And the anime didn't condone this shit. Like, Makoto got his just desserts in the end. Like, they didn't say, oh yeah, you could do this fuckboy shit and get away with it. So this is why I asked the question, what is the hate with School Days? They didn't condone this shit. They were just showing some real life shit. Like, this goes on. School Days is a unique spin on the harem genre because the characters are more realistic, albeit a little bit exaggerated, but this situation happens in real life. Like, most harem protagonists are moral fuckboys that don't take advantage of the pussy being thrown at them. Most guys in the real world will behave more like Makoto than he would like Rin from Shuffle. I know I would, and you probably would too. Now, you are probably trying to pretend you're more moral than you are, but come on, man. You know, probably adolescents, just imagine back when you were in high school, or if you're in high school right now, all the pussy, all the bad bitches walking around, you thinking like, damn, I want to fuck them all. And then you get to be in Makoto's position where they're just throwing this shit at you. They're just like, here's my pussy, take it. And you're going to say no? I know what y'all thinking, like, hey, I want to do the female's dirty like Makoto did. But he's a young kid, he doesn't know shit. This is the first time he's been throwing this much pussy at once. Give my man a break. He's been busting his nuts on himself for the last, I guess, maybe 4 years or so. I mean, I started busting nuts myself when I was 12, so shit. He's getting a bunch of pussy thrown at him, and he doesn't know how to act. So this is a learning experience for my boy. Makoto did what I feel most guys would do. Like I said, albeit exaggerated, I feel most guys would behave in this manner at that age when they're around all this pussy. Like, most harem protagonists are allergic to pussy. They some at-you-ass niggas. They stay sneezing when they're around the pussy. Like, so many harem protagonists that the story to me doesn't make any sense, because it's like, bro, you're getting offered all this pussy. These bitches look good as fuck, and you just somehow allergic to the shit. You're just like, yeah, I don't want your young fucking prime ass pussy. I don't want that shit. Nah. The fuck? Like, we all know we're gonna be go balls deep in that shit, man. Like, anime is just some 4-5 shit. Look, Makoto my boy for real, because he took advantage. And like I said, they didn't condone shit. They didn't say it was okay. He got fucked up in the end. So all in all, I'm gonna ask the question once again, why the fuck do people hate on this series? This series to me is lit as fuck. It was real as shit. Real shit happened. The fuck? Like, I guess people just want to live in this make-pretend world where everything's all kumbaya and there's a bunch of bad bitches want your dick, but you somehow have this moral compass and you're able to outthink your fucking teenage hormones and your hard-ass dick that you get in the morning. Just throwing pussy at you and you're gonna say no. Get the fuck out of here, man. But listen, man, if you guys agree with what I'm saying, like the video, man. If you're hating, I guess fuck you. Subscribe to the channel, because I'll be posting more content similar to this, man. It's been your boy BlackBoyBanter, and I'm going.